Hi everyone, this is Artemis HD, bringing you a Battlefield 5 angry review. But before we go on with the video, I just want to let you all know that I didn't really want to make a video like this. I didn't really want to sound rude or nasty in this video, but I will be. And I also want to tell you guys that I wanted to let everyone know that I am going to be starting a military World War II history kind of thing, of in-depth about the weapons and the war, and talk about maybe the people and the development of these weapons during World War II, and talk about the war in depth and compare it from what the game developers have put in this game so far, because this game is really a beautiful game. I just want to let you know. So that's a good part. So probably in a few days from now I will upload a video about, first let's start with vehicles, so maybe a tank. But anyway, let's get on with the rest of the video. So everyone, I just want to let you know about this video. I'm not happy. See, what I want to talk about is basically the issues, the bug issues, the glitches issues, and, you know, the weapons that got touched apparently got nerfed, alright, for no reason, and talk about the, you know, this past week's patch note, or not patch notes, but patch itself in general, and what it brought to Battlefield 5 on console. And mostly I'm talking about the PlayStation 4. I don't know about Xbox players, because I don't play Xbox, I don't own one, alright, and I don't own a PC because I can't afford that kind of stuff. So yeah, and this video isn't so fancy because, you know, I don't have the actual right equipment to even record anyway, so I'm not any of those big YouTubers, so I do apologize there. But anyway, you know, as someone who, you know, who's a customer, who's a consumer of Battlefield 5, right, or any Battlefield franchise game, I just want to let you know that I feel very left out, because as a consumer, I feel that only the popular players or known players that play these kind of games are the ones who speak and get listened to by you, the developers, you, the producers, and you, the corporate franchise people. Alright? And, you know, as a fellow YouTuber and as a fellow streamer, I am not popular on Twitch nor YouTube. I do not have over 1 million subscribers, nor have over 1 million followers on Twitch. So, you know, to me, compared to everyone else who does YouTube and Twitch, who does good videos too, just like me, or even better videos, who are popular on Battlefield 5, or Battlefield games in general, that started their YouTube career, you know, to me, and to them, you know, and to you, the developers, I'm nothing but a piece of dirt, a piece of ash, a piece of soot on your shoes, alright, compared to those guys, because those are the guys you listen to and their opinions. The other people that talk, like the consumer, like me, you don't truly listen to. And that's why I'm pretty upset, because it grinds my gears, it pisses me off, and it makes me really mad. Alright? First of all, let's start off. You know, the game, you know, you basically had us wait for another extra month before we even got this game in our hands. Alright? That really pissed me off. Alright? Plus, it's not really complete. That, again, really makes me mad and angry. And pretty disappointed in you. Just saying. Alright, but then again, this game is very beautiful, very amazing, and I love the graphics, though it's odd because several parts of graphics are missing compared to what PC has, and again, I don't know what Xbox has, because again, they're both owned by Microsoft, and I feel that PlayStation players are neglected because of that. And I'm not going to try and blame Sony on this, because, you know, Sony as much equally shares responsibilities as much as you. I mean, obviously, because Sony's got your game on their console. So it can't be Sony's fault. So whose fault is it? And I'm not going to point names or name fingers. Alright, thank you for listening to that part. But anyway, you know, this patch this week that came out for Chapter 2, Part 2, Lightning Strike, to me, broke the game. I'm not enjoying Battlefield 5 as I used to. Plus, it was mostly skill-based. Now I feel that you're not making it skill-based nor fair at all to the skilled players that put a lot of hours in this game. I mean, last week, I got Platinum. And only, what, 0.3% of people on this game, especially PlayStation, don't have Platinum, you know, are the only ones with Platinum. And there's not that many people with Platinum trophies on this game. So I have done all the challenges to earn that. And put so many hours on multiplayer. Alright? And I just feel like I'm not getting awarded enough. Nor being awarded in the fact of how skillful I am. For instance, with Panzerfaust, or even guns. For instance, I know that after this recently new patch of Chapter 2 Lightning Strike Part 2 of it, weapons have been touched. Some submachine guns and shotguns, including some MGs, I feel were touched. And also gadgets. And by gadgets, I mean, obviously, the Panzerfaust rocket. Now, the Panzerfaust, known as Tank Fist, because that's what I think it translates to, alright, was a weapon that was so iconic in the late World War II era year, that during World War II, when it was made by Germany. And it was made to stop the T-34 and the IS series that first originally came out. And it pretty well was the most greatest anti-tank personnel equipment that was issued by German troops during World War II. And I feel like that got extremely nerfed, and I will talk more about that later in the video. But let's talk about the issues of glitches that were not fixed. This patch introduced a new glitch that basically does your frame rate. So my frame rate drops, and more players have done that. And the only issues I have is that you did not fix any of the issues. The black screen of death has not been fixed. The continuation of being stuck in the death screen has not been fixed. And now, with this latest patch of Lightning Strike Chapter 2, Part 2 of it, you've introduced a new bug that has not been fixed all week. And that is the frame rate drop. Now, I don't know if it's been fixed on PC, and I don't know if it's been fixed on Xbox. And again, I've heard a lot of great stuff going on about you supporting Xbox and PC over PlayStation. And again, I'm going to say that PlayStation players have been neglected bad, and it's not fair to PlayStation players, and it's not fair to the consumers that have bought your game. Alright, as you can see, the frame rate drop gets me killed. Plus, it makes me not even want to play this game anymore. At the same time of this issue not being reported, alright, you got your sales are shitty because nobody's buying your game because of certain issues. I'm not going to go in those topics, alright? And at the same time, you're putting updates in for this game that's basically ruined the game for everyone, in my opinion. Oh, and let's not forget, because no one's really talking about the issues nor making a YouTube video. I'm going to be the first one to say it, because I believe I'm the first one who's doing this. Alright, is that you dropped a game that you didn't pay any money for any advertising on in everybody's laps. That seems pretty great and pretty cool, and everyone loves it. Apex Legends. Alright, free to play on PlayStation and probably PC and Xbox too. Alright. And you didn't tell anybody. It's just there. But you hired all the big Twitch streamers and all the big YouTubers to go play it. Alright, great. That's cool. Great for you. But that's a totally different game from Battlefield. And lately, this latest patch, this latest stuff of giving us free stuff to earn, is not rewarding enough because you're breaking the game. This introduced the frame rate drop glitch. So again, let me be clear on this. You did not fix the black screen of death. You did not fix the attenuation of death screen or stuck at the loading screen. And now you introduced this. And on top of that, you nerfed certain gadgets and weapons in this game. That's not fair. That, to me, as a consumer, isn't fair to me. As a gamer, that isn't fair to me. Alright? And, you know, I don't know if anyone's watching this video that works at, you know, DiCE or Stockholm or whatever. You know, I don't know if you're a producer there, if you're a dev, alright. As a consumer of your game, as someone who supports your franchise, as someone who loves this game so much, and I do, look at it, it's beautiful. I don't like the way it's being treated. And I also don't like the way you're doing about with these patches. You know, because again, you didn't fix any of the bugs on PlayStation, because we're still having them, and you just introduced the frame rate drop, and that shit's killing me, and it just aggravates me. It's grinding my gears and it's pissing me off, and I don't like that. And that's one thing that I'm pretty upset with. The other thing is, again, weapons. Shotguns were nerfed, and I know that several submachine guns were also touched, including one assault rifle that I believe was also touched. And, you know, I use mostly all the guns for the most part, and gadgets. And the most important gadgets is also the Panzerfaust. You know, last week, last Friday, last Thursday, whatever, I was able to shoot down airplanes with the Panzerfaust. Hell, I was actually working on making a montage of it. Alright? And I can't, because I can't shoot. For some reason, I don't know if it's really mentally, but I know that that's impossible, because as a skilled player, as a skilled battlefielder player, a lot of the Panzerfaust shots that I pulled off was able to hit airplanes. Now, every time I shoot, I'm either making the person crash or I'm getting a hit marker on the airplane doing like 80 damage or 50 damage. Like last night, I had hit 2 bombers with Panzerfaust. One did 70 and one did only 69 damage. That really made me angry compared to me getting the one-shot kills all the time. Alright? And then a fighter, the most fastest airplane in the game. That's a fighter. Alright? I got an 80 hit marker. 80% of its health was gone, and he ended up crashing, killing himself. Alright? So that's not cool at all. That's not cool. That should not have been a miss right there. As you can saw, I shot that fighter. He should have been hit. That should never have been a miss. And this is the one clip that I talked about, with the bombers crashing. That should have been a hit, and instead he crashed. Well, at least I made him crash. That's a good part. And so you can definitely tell that the Panzerfaust was touched, in a way. Like, Jacob, for instance, there's a producer at Stockholm that talked about, you know, the Panzerfaust, saying they're bringing back, or basically, you know what, never mind. I'm not even going to read it. I'm not going to read all the patch notes. All I know is the Panzerfaust was touched, and not this week, but the week after this coming week of the, you know, Chapter 2, Part 3, Part 4 has a challenge where you have to shoot down an airplane with a Panzerfaust. So my issue is, if I can't shoot down an airplane anymore with a Panzerfaust, how am I supposed to do the challenge to it? Plus, who else is going to have that issue? And as you can see, there's the proof in the pudding right there. Here's before the patch notes of this week's patch notes. I was hitting airplanes. And this is before I did the patch. And the earlier clips you saw me where I got the hit marker on the fighter or I made the bomber crash was from this week patch notes. And as you can see, thank God you didn't nerf any of the tanks, because you can still shoot airplanes in a tank, thank God. Alright? But anyway, you know, I'm so sorry the way I'm talking. I'm so sorry about this rant. This must be a crazy video, you know, that people are listening right now, because I could just imagine what you guys are saying. Alright, but I'm sorry. You know, angles on the Panzerfaust, nerfing it, saying that it does less damage, now you're putting and buffing it. The Panzerfaust has gotten nerfed. It's not buffed, it's gotten nerfed. You've broken something that I think people who are skilled players love to use and love to do stuff. But anyway, I'm finished. I'm Artemis HD, everyone. I'll see you all later on the battlefield. Bye, everyone. Bye.